Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today we will deal with the chapter 4th of class 12th, the alternate centers of the power. After the end of the World War II, the world got divided into two big powers, one led by USA, another led by USSR. The European countries got divided mostly in the East Europe and the West Europe. The West European countries opted for its ideology with the USA-led bloc. As such, as we know, the Europe, which was involved in the World War II, their economy has got shattered due to involvement in the wars. As such, they tried to maintain or to manage their own economy by means of several treaties, by means of establishment of several corporations, several organizations, in order to overcome the shatteredness of their economy. Likewise, the influence of the capitalist bloc under the Marshall Plan, under the Truman Doctrine, the European countries got large amount of aid, and this technical aid, likewise economic aid from the capitalist bloc. Besides it, they tried to have a common forum under which they will work. In this regard, several European countries like Italy, Germany, France, Spain, Sweden, Netherlands, Poland, Romania, Greece, Ireland, etc. Near about 27 countries of this region joined their hands together to form a common organization whereby they can deal with the economic affairs with each other, and they will have a business with each other in order to overcome their shattered economy. In this regard, 19 countries of the Europe after the end of the Second World War joined the capitalist bloc, and likewise they formed another organizations. Such an organization was formed in the year 1948 when EEC, European Economic Cooperation, was formed, in which the economy, to give boost to their economy, was the main aim. Later, this European Economic Cooperation got changed in 1961 by another name, that is OECD, that's Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. It got changed. It made another organization under the OECD. Its headquarters is in Paris, and it formed its own parliament in the year 1952, in which these countries come together, have vote together, and choose their representatives in order to give boost to their economy, in order to get technological advance from each other, in order to share technology from one another. Likewise, another organization was formed, which we know as European Economic Council. Its main aim was for the transition of the business with each other. Likewise, another organization, European Council of Europe, it was formed in the year 1949 under a treaty in London, in which near about 47 countries of the Europe participated. Likewise, another organization after the disintegration of USSR, when most of the countries which were the part of the Eastern Bloc, which were part of the Soviet-led bloc, when they got disintegrated, when they got their independence, they tried to become the part of this organization. They tried to become the part of the European Union. After 1991, after the disintegration, the European Union was established in Netherlands under a plan, under a treaty, what we know as Maastricht Treaty. Under this Maastricht Treaty, which was held in the Netherlands, they framed their own national flag, they framed their own national anthem, and likewise they framed their own, they act as a nation. Likewise, they have political unison, they have the community, they have the common foreign policy, they have the common security. As such, they act as a group, as a country, as a nation. Likewise, in 1993, they opted for single market and a single currency, what we know as euro. Most of the countries opted for that they will abolish the border system, that they will allow each other to have a common market, to have this euro as their currency, in which several countries did not agree with each other. There are certain issues which isolate them from each other, but mainly the economic cooperation made them to form a joint venture, to form a joint organization under the European Union. This European Union was established in the year 1993, in which the single market system, the euro, was launched as their common currency. Likewise, its headquarters is nowadays in Brussels, in Belgium, and they work for unity in diversity. But several things here we can mention, that this European Union did not come together to have a common constitution, because several countries opposed the single market system. Several countries opposed the euro as the common currency of this organization. As such, they emerged. But seeing their economy, seeing their army, seeing their strength, seeing they are politically liberated, they are more and more advanced in democracy, and in technology they are more and more advanced. Likewise, seeing it as its economy, we can say that this European Union has emerged as the world's biggest economy. In terms of its economy, this has crossed 37 million as its GDP, which is nearer to the US alone. The US alone has maintained this type of economy, but this European Union is coming neck to neck to the US economy. In terms of its currency, the euro has become a threat to the US dollar in the international market. Likewise, in terms of its business share, we can say that it has done its business, which is threefold to the American business, which we can say that European Union has crossed the limits. The European Union is coming together. The European Union, these countries of the Europe, have made their economy so much influential that we can say that it can cater to the US economy. And it is part, if we can see, in the WTO, it has played a vital role. In the WTO, it has also played a vital role in the G8 countries. Its main role is seen in the G20 countries. Likewise, in 2016, its turnover was 17,000 Arab dollars, which is parallel to the US economy, which is parallel to the US business. Likewise, it is in 2019, it has crossed $38,000 annual turnover, and its GDP is rising day by day. As such, the scholars, as such the political analysts say that this European Union, in terms of its economy, has the potential to compete at the world level, at the global level, with the economy of the USA. Likewise, seeing its military might, as we know, two of its countries, that's UK and France, are the permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, and they are having near about 550 warheads, which is in comparison to USA, which is parallel to the US, military. So we can say, in terms of its military, or in terms of its military budget, it has emerged as a large organization within the globe to deter the US hegemony in the world affairs. Likewise, we can say there are so many countries which are non-permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, who get elected after every 3 years to become the non-permanent members of. As such, they are playing a vital role in the global affairs. Likewise, having these type of having these type of advancements in its military, in its economy, likewise its political setup is also the democratic setup throughout the world, which is recognized by the world, which is recognized by the UNO. As such, they are having a say in the world political affairs. Likewise, having such kind of advancements in its political, in its social, in its economical, and in its military, there are several things which we can say, which one can say are its weaknesses. Its weaknesses are that Maastricht Treaty was not signed by the Denmark and the Sweden because they did not agree that for having a single market, for having the common currency. Likewise, its foreign relations and defense are not, its foreign relations and defense is not counter in terms of, if we will see, it cannot go beyond the American consent, because maximum members of the US, this European Union, are the members of NATO, and NATO is always run by USSR. So this is the significance of European Union in terms of its strength. We can say that it can deter, that it can compete the US economy at the world level. So this is all about today's topic. In the next video, we will share about the ASEAN, which is the another group which has emerged after the Cold War, or during the Cold War years. Tomorrow we will, in the next video, we shall discuss that. Thank you. Have a nice day.